live stream here, probably only 15 or 20 minutes. Zach is still live, so if you like Zach, go watch Zach. And apparently Pocket Razors is going at 4, and I usually do a live stream on Sundays right after Zach, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be much time to do that, so I decided since Zach is just doing this giveaway, I would go. Nobody's going to leave a giveaway anyway, so I would just go ahead and start, and then I can have about 15 minutes before Mark starts. So hello Jim, hello Bassmaster, hello Grayer, hello Prado, hello Steven, hello Mr. Michael McCoy. Very, very cool. Good to see all of you jump right in. Appreciate it very, very, very much. Now, we're going to start this off by going into something pretty cool. So you guys know on day 1, so on Tuesday of the Tempest Microjet drop, we sold out of the 100 of these that I had. The Tempest Microjet in Firestorm version. Hey, Freak Show. Hey, Tim B. There you go, Tim. Hey, Chris. What's up, man? Hey, Trevor. Nice. That's a good one, Trevor. Nice stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Keith. What's up, man? Hey, Keith just got his Microjet. Nice. There you go, Prado. I like it. So these sold out on Tuesday. All of these, there were 100 of them. They sold out, pretty quickly, actually. Nice. Very good. Yeah. So today, this one sold out. The Silverjet is now gone. Now, there were only 50 Silverjets, but they sold a whole lot better than I expected. I bought these kind of as a throw in to those that would want to do some crazy anno work or something. It is what it is. Taxiing to the runway and saying hello. Hey, Kevin, have a safe flight, man. Where you going? Somewhere good, I hope. So that means we have 3 versions left. There is number 1. There is the Ultimate Microjet. There are plenty of these, 30-something, I believe. We have a blackwash blade, blackwash hardware, blackwash clip, blackwash backspacer, all titanium on the hardware, and then we have an Ultim blade with micro milling. Can you pick it up? Yeah, you can. Look at that. Very, very nice. And so these are still available. It's probably 30-something of those. There's probably also 30-something of these. This is the Night Sky version. This is carbon fiber and belt satin. These are, if you want a lighter weight option than the titanium, this and the Ultim are, half an ounce, half a pound. I guess you'd half an ounce. Anyway, almost a full ounce, but more than half an ounce lighter is what I'm trying to say. There you go, Robo. That works. Oh, there you go, Green. Dean, Green. Did I just call you Green? I did. There you go, Dean. Yeah, I mean, definitely you would be able to put this satin blade on something else if you wanted it, for sure. Yep. Hey, I did want to say something while I'm talking about the Silverjet. Anybody watching who bought one of these to anno or anything, if you want to anno the hardware on your Night Sky, well, let me finish the thought first. Hold on. So the 3rd version that's still left is the KnivesFAST edition. So in blue and stonewash, these are still available. And I think there's quite a few of these left. Maybe 40. Something like that. I don't get it, but yeah. Those 3 are available. So let me go back to what I was saying. So you can see this is a knife with tooling on only one side of the pivot. Okay, so if you were to take this side of the pivot out, that is going to have blue Loctite. Now, that should come right off, no problem, okay? Now, if it doesn't, you can use a little soldering iron or a hair dryer or even, a little flame, but, be careful. Just a little bit of heat and that'll break down that Loctite. However, people are wanting to anodize these, and the barrel in between is a steel tube. Nice, Tim. Thank you, man. Oh, nice, J-Dub. Welcome, man. Hey, hey. So, yeah, exactly. So this one is not tooled, but it is screwed into the barrel, okay? So if you want to take that off so you can anodize it and not put the steel barrel in the anodizing fluid, which apparently is a thing for people anodizing. I don't know. I don't anodize. This side, the non-tooled side, is connected with red Loctite. Red, okay? So please be careful and don't just start torquing on that sucker, because things are going to happen that aren't good. And I don't want to get into it, but we had somebody have that happen already. Basically, the pivot, I mean, the barrel just isn't anymore. I don't know how much torquing was happening, but so you are going to have to use heat, preferably a soldering iron, to break down that Loctite. Just bear that in mind. Hopefully, if you got any questions, reach out to me, reach out to Lefty, and we can help you out. I do have extra barrels, but it's just better to make sure you break that Loctite down, especially the blue Loctite, okay? So those are the three versions that are still... No, I'm not mad at anybody. Who's mad at somebody? Hey, Sean, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, El Cap. I'm all stuffed up all of a sudden. Who's mad? Wait, who's mad at somebody? I'm missing this. Oh, Gweg. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you could probably do that, Mick. I have never done that. So I don't know. I need to buy a soldering iron. Matter of fact, let me write myself a note. I use a lighter, and that is not the right thing to use. That's just what I have. So I want to buy a soldering iron, because I'm trying to make sure I have the things to do this stuff right if I'm going to tell you guys to do it right. Hey, SBKNJ55, good to see you. What did you win? Oh, you won Gwegs. Yeah, gotcha. A heat gun. Yes, it would. Even a hairdryer. I've heard people say, but the red Loctite is going to need some extra help, is all I'm saying. Red Loctite doesn't break down as easily. Okay. Probably just look for one on Amazon or something, Freak Show, but I don't want a real fancy one or anything. I just need I could even use, I could even use Trevor's wood burning iron. Could very much use that, but I'll get one. All right, first knife in the pocket today drops on Wednesday. This is the Winter Blade Co. Factor 8. So basically they took a very, 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 very popular knife that sold a ton of models, and they did it bigger, and that's always good. It is a best tech build, and they also redid the lock to make it stronger, and they also used 4 magnets for the detent instead of just 2, which I think is cool. So these are available. This one I think is $350. The titanium ones are $425. They are available on Wednesday at winterbladeco.com. Really, really cool. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I'll get a holder. Yep. I'm used to soldering irons because I solder stuff in my real job, but I just don't have one at home. There you go. No, you got to use, okay, let me try to explain this one more time, Richard. You got to use red Loctite for this. So I get why they're doing it. On this side with the tooling, it is blue Loctite, okay? On the side with the tooling, it's blue. On the side without the tooling, it still screws into the barrel, but there's no tooling. So they get that tight, and they use red Loctite, okay? And the reason they use red is, you can't, yeah. So they don't want it to come apart, but because it has to be steel and titanium, you have to, you know what I'm saying? You got to find a way to put it on there. because you don't want a titanium barrel because the steel's too soft, the titanium's too soft. Yes, it's got to be, the pivot has to be steel. Hey, Jim, you mind taking care of that one? Thank you. I took way too much time reading that. Yeah, that was a very cool video. Again, there's people that do that stuff. I would like to do more. Now, I want to talk, well, let me finish my pocket check first. Okay, second knife in the pocket today to complete the red is the awesome, what time is it? Yeah, okay, so I got 7 minutes before Mark comes on. This is a Scott Benefield. This is the Finch Knife Co. Wow, Devil's Finger. Really cool, really good one there as well. All right, let's talk about the M-Fire because I did some research before I did my video earlier, and it's worth passing along. All right? So I had already done some, but I did more. So I want to start by saying a couple of things I didn't know about the M-Fire. Now, the M-Fire is titanium and carbon fiber. No matter which version you get, there's different colors of the titanium, but they're all carbon fiber and titanium, okay? It is an auto, but it's not an auto for legal purposes, okay? So this is great. So if you're in a state where you can't have an automatic knife, you can have this according to Brian Winters. Again, I'm not the expert. I'm just reading Brian's site and telling you it is an out the side, whoops, it is an out the side auto. It's hard to do up like this. There we, gosh, what am I doing? Okay, it's an out the side auto. Gosh, not when you're like flopping it around. And by the way, when you get good at it, let's see if I can do it now. Watch, I won't be able to do it. Yep, you can close it one-handed by just flicking it, but it's not easy. You got to learn it. Hey, Rick. So here's the deal. Thank you, Mick Ranger. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I get it, man, but you could put aftermarket thumb studs on it. It would work. It would definitely work to put an aftermarket thumb stud right there. It's not a lot of room, but it would work. It would definitely, it would stick up, but it would work. Maybe I can get some and try it and show you. 3 of my cousins did get, nice, very cool. So here's the deal. Brian is saying that because it favors the detent, so it favors being locked, okay, that it's considered not an auto. You have to read it on his website to get the actual verbiage, but it is not considered an automatic knife because it actually has a detent that holds it in, okay? So in the states that you can't have an auto, as long as you got the right blade length, which is under 3 inches, you can have this knife, okay? That is cool. Now, what is really cool is how this sucker works. So you have a magnet right, whoops, wrong side, Casey, right there on the blade. You see that magnet, and you have a magnet right here, okay? And they are rare earth, magnets. And what happens is when you flip this button, you are mechanically moving the blade 1/4 inch. When you do, those 2 magnets are reacting. There's no springs. Okay, I said springs early on. It's not. The magnet is firing it out and open, and the magnet is holding it in. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, I don't want to be the one fighting the court battle, Tim, but let me read what it actually says, okay? I'm going to get it up on my computer, M-Fire. All right, so here's what it says on Brian's website. Brian is the genius, not me, all right? It says, all right, sorry, guys. It says, we call it the M-Fire system. 2 opposing neodymium magnets assist in opening the blade and double as a strong magnetic detent to keep the blade securely closed. Although it operates similar to an automatic, the M-Fire has a bias towards closure, a detent. It is therefore classified as a non-automatic pocket knife under U.S. federal law, making it widely available. He's shipping them to people in states that can't have autos because that is the deal. Yeah, it does work. I mean, it absolutely works. And you can, like, you can see big giant dork here has, come on. Oh, come on, I just did it. There we go. Learn to close it one-handed like that, but you can easily close it, you know, one-handed like this, or you can close it two-handed, of course. But once you get used to it, you can do that. You just got to get used to it. Fully semi-automatic, non-auto. Yes, exactly, Rick. You can also remove the magnets and make it manual. So you can definitely do that. Yep, I agree, Tim. I do not have any stilettos, Dunk Kings. I do not have any stilettos. I had one and I gave it to a friend. What did El Cap say? What I miss? You guys are not nice. All right. But there you go. That is also coming on the 23rd and very, very cool as well. So I recorded my reviews on those today and they will be coming soon. Really? Yeah, Fred, you just got to get used to it, man. I couldn't do it. I could not do it when it came. But you can see I got it almost every time now. Okay? You basically are rolling your wrist and letting go of the button while it's moving. Okay? So Brian sent me a video, a couple of videos, and just showed me how to do it. You can't just flick it, you have to roll it. It's really interesting. And I still don't get it every time, as you can see. Yes, that one's going to be pretty cool. Now, he's never done more than one knife at a time. He's doing 3 because he's trying to build up money and keep his projects rolling to do the Grey Walker and the, what's it called, the Aztec and all these other models he's got out there. So he's doing all these at once to clear time and money for the others. Nice, Kelly. Nice. I'm glad you got it. That is so cool. And thank you for your support. You guys, it means a lot to me. It really, really does. Hey, Gons. Hey, Michael. All right. So I guess I didn't know Mark Pocket Razors was starting a stream on Sundays now. I've been going live for like 3 months right after Zach for like 30 or 45 minutes, but I don't want to walk all over Mark. So I'm going to go, let's just go like 3 or 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to wrap this up. I don't know, guys. Sometimes it gets really hard to fit these in here and not walk on somebody. You know, people walk on me all the time, so I don't feel real bad about it. I literally have people that have deliberately planted their live streams right on top of my Monday night one to get my audience that is already gathered to come to their streams, and I know that's what they're doing. And no, I'm not throwing daggers at anybody. It's always, I try to not walk all over other people, but it hasn't gone both ways is what I'm trying to say. Pocket Razors, Prado. A lot of people know Pocket Razors. He's a really nice guy. He's a super look. If you don't know who Pocket Razors is, you should go check him out. I'm not throwing any shade at Pocket Razors. Mark is a really, really, really nice guy. Very nice guy. And I'm not throwing any shade at him. Yep. So we'll wrap it up in just a second. But don't forget, there are 3 versions of the Microjet. Now that we have a bigger audience than I had when I was showing them earlier, we have 3 versions of the Microjet still available. TempestKnives.com. We have the Stonewash blade with the blue anodized titanium handle with the micro milling. 154 cm is the steel. We have the 154 cm belt satin with the carbon fiber scales. And we have the black wash blade, 154 cm with the Ultim handles. And those are all three available at TempestKnives.com as we speak for $140. So go check them out, TempestKnives.com. Now, I do want to address one thing. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway because that's what I do. By the way, tomorrow night, thank you, Mick. Tomorrow night, thank you, Tim B. Look at that, guys. And Tim's going to kind of back up what I'm about to say here. So first of all, don't forget tomorrow night, 7:45, KF Live, me, myself, and I. No guests, but you guys join me, and it'll be us. So that'll be awesome. All right, so here's what I want to say. A few people, a very small number, which is why I shouldn't even bring this up, have said that these are overpriced, which I think is the funniest thing I've heard. I have been told by a million people that my knives are underpriced. And now suddenly I've got this wave of people telling me they're overpriced. Small wave, but a wave. And they're specifically, I think, referring to the Ultim version. Now, I am not Civivi. I am not Kaiser. I am not Kubi. I am not any of those companies that sell Ultim and 154 for less than $100. I'm not. I'm not those companies. I have to pay those companies to make, in this case, Kubi, to make my knives. And then I have to add on a price for me to be able to make enough money off of these. The other thing is, none of those companies, zero, zilch, nada, can tell you that all of their hardware is titanium, okay? So again, if you buy, I've also had people say that the carbon fiber one's over. This is titanium hardware, titanium backspacer, titanium clip. And so my thing is, you got people in the chat saying it's my best design. You got people and it takes money to get that done. And you're not going to find a Civivi or a Kaiser or whatever that is under $100 that's as good as this. I'm sorry, you're not going to. So I just wanted to address that really quick. And again, I keep my prices as low as I can. I got a lot of questions this time about why don't I offer discounts? And the reason is I keep my prices as low as I can. If you guys would like, I'll raise my prices 10% and then offer a 10% discount. Bam! So premium microjet with light blue crystallized titanium and order them up. Yeah, Tim, the problem is minimum order quantities. There are lots of things I would like to do right now, but they got minimum order quantities, and I've got to be able to pay for that minimum order quantity. There's part of me that wants to do something like that, and I'm not even sure Kubi can do that yet. I really want to do that, but I think I'm going to start shifting my focus to the downdraft, and I am probably going to change the way I'm doing the downdraft just to make it more appealing. So I'm not upset at all. Jim, I agree. I agree. I'm not making the margins that a lot of other companies are making. I'm not. I can't. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to put it out there in my words, since a lot of people are in my comments with their words, and I didn't feel like the comments section was the place to address that because I can't explain it well in a comments section. Hey, David, rule number 9. All right, guys, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to wrap it up here, and I want you to go over, I am 6 minutes over the top of pocket razors. So I would like for as many of you as you can to hit the like button, first of all, before you leave, and then go over to Pocket Razors. Check him out. If you like him, subscribe. Go watch his live stream for a few minutes. Mark's a really nice guy, and I wouldn't deliberately try to take away from anything he's doing in any way. So I'm going to, hit the boop boop. 100% Harrison, I got the same thing when I had the microburst. Yes, SBKN. Nice. Well said, sir. Harrison, when I did my microburst, which was a more budget-friendly model, I was selling those for $90, and they had titanium hardware, and everybody's like, they should be $70. And I'm like, tell me a knife at $70 that has full titanium hardware, and nobody could do that. So it's just the way it is. Yes, it is, Goondocks. And again, I'll explain this one more time, and then I literally gotta get off of here. Okay, so for example, the titanium costs what it costs. Okay, I wanted one price, so I set the titanium, and I actually am losing a little bit of money on the titanium. And I'm also losing a little bit of money on this guy because of the belt satin. There is a big upcharge per knife on this. So I am losing a little bit of money. Again, everybody just told you my knives are underpriced. I am losing a little bit of money on the titanium and the belt satin and carbon fiber. And I brought the Ultim up about 15 bucks. No. $10, about $10. Yeah, 10 from there to the price of the titanium, just simply to make up for that, if that makes any sense. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, me too, Prado. Me too, Prado. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, there you go, Kevin. Nice. All right, yeah. If you don't, you know, like it is what it is. I'm just trying to explain. All right, so please go check in with Pocket Razors. Tell them Casey said. By the way, look at that finger. This one. Surgery on Tuesday. Cannot straighten it. Not at all. So yeah, and it hurts. So no, look, Prado, I know I don't, but I feel like I have to, and I don't know why I do that. But so like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go over and check out Pocket Razors, and please tell him I'm sorry I went over the top of him. All right, guys, see you later. Thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel. Thanks, Prado. See you guys.